Guys, look what I got. I got my mega box from Apotheosis Comics and Lounge. Look at all the goodies they send in their subscription boxes. So many stickers and buttons. Not to mention, just look at how many comics they send in this mega box. This is insane. I am extremely indecisive. I never know what to pick. Thankfully, the nerds over at Apotheosis Comics and Lounge understood the assignment and picked an incredible selection of comics from not only DC and Marvel, but Image, IDW, Dark Horse, and more. There's even a couple books to share with my little niece and nephews. Not only have they packed some of my favorite characters and titles, but they also added several new titles for me to explore. If you love comics, then take my advice. Visit shopapotheosis.com/comicsand and get your own subscription box. New to comics? Can't decide what to pick? Toss a starter box in your cart and allow the fanatics at Apotheosis to curate a collection of their recent bestsellers just for you. I promise you will not be disappointed. And if you use code COMICSAND at checkout, you will get an additional 10% off your purchase. If you're in or around the St. Louis area, head on over to 3206 South Grand in South City, because Apotheosis Comics and Lounge isn't just a comic book shop. It's an all-encompassing experience for comic enthusiasts of all kinds. Not only everything from games to apparel to their extensive collection of comics, it also boasts a fully stocked bar with arcade games. My research can be hard, but Apotheosis makes it so much easier. Be cool like me and grab your starter box at apotheosis.com/comicsand and use code COMICSAND at checkout for 10% off your order. Hi! What's up, guys? Look at the size of that QR code. Makes you want to scan it, doesn't it? So, what's up? How's it going? Missed you last week. Missed you. Pardon me, but that's one of the reasons why I missed you, because one, I've had walking pneumonia, which is so fun. It's so fun. And we had a family emergency. So I'm very sorry about that. But I appreciate you guys being here tonight, right now, because it's time. It's time to watch Dune Prophecy. And who better to watch Dune Prophecy with than with friends? What's up, Andrew? Hold on. I've got you muted. Okay. Wait, no, I still have you muted. There you go. What's
All
up,
right.
Andrew?
There we go. Got it. Going good. Everything's going good. Glad to be back. Excited to talk about last week's episode and see what they got in store for us tonight.
First and foremost, happy birthday to Marisha.
Yep, absolutely.
And Sir Charles's
She
daughter, who's 21.
She really wanted to be here, and just wasn't able because of some family stuff on our side. So,
yeah, it takes it out of you, doesn't it?
It does. It's
It
always
really
something.
does. But that's what family is there for. Not only to stress you out and make you tired, but so that you can stress them out and make them tired in return. Right. So it's important. But yes. All right. Before I say anything else, please make sure you hit the like button. If you're new, I hope you subscribe and ring the notification bell. Get notified whenever I'm back with even more nerdy goodness. Make sure you follow the Science Fictionary on all platforms, especially on YouTube, because Andrew and Marisha are really smart and they have some great videos, some great topics. I've learned so much from both of them. Speaking of which, Andrew turned me on to, well, I knew that Frank Herbert's son teamed up with Kevin Anderson, right? It was Kevin Anderson. Am I saying that correctly?
Yeah, Kevin J. Anderson.
Okay. Teamed up with him to continue the Dune saga, but I never really dove into it because I was like, eh. Is it kind of like fan fiction? Is it ghostwriting? What is it? And you told me they were really, really amazing. So I started with Butlerian Jihad. It is so good. And it is giving me so much more perspective to Dune Prophecy.
Yeah. Yeah, that one is a good one. And then when you move forward from there and get into the Battle of Corran, which I think might be the third novel, is it also has a lot to do with what we saw in that first episode.
Oh boy. I'm a little over halfway through with Butlerian Jihad. So hopefully I can finish that up in the next few days and then just move over. I honestly, out of all the Dune books I have read, I think this one is my favorite so far. it's really good. It goes into so much more detail. It gives you so much more perspective on the Atreides Harkonnen beef.
Yeah. So
Like,
the Kevin J. Anderson books are really good about they've done a really good job of fleshing out lore where there was always, I mean, it's not that Frank Herbert didn't do lore, but Frank Herbert's writing style is there are a lot of people won't read it because they say it's boring.
Yeah.
It's because his writing style is so simple and straightforward to the point where it's just like it's the exact opposite of reading like a Tolkien book where Tolkien's describing everything. He's describing nothing.
Yeah.
And he does that, and he does lots of really, really severe overuse of inner monologue.
Yeah.
The Dune books, which is fine. I mean, it's his style. That's what he wrote.
Right. Gives you lots of exposition.
Yeah. So what Kevin J. Anderson and Brian Herbert have managed to do is to really flesh out a lot of the history and in a way that you actually start to feel like you have a legendarium. Like everything in the Dune novel is just kind of alluded to. It's kind of like in Star Wars, the first time Obi-Wan mentions the Clone Wars, and it's just a throwaway line.
Yes.
That's how Frank Herbert did a lot of his history.
I agree.
It's just he mentions it and then he moves on. And they've gone and taken a lot of those things and given them more depth.
I couldn't agree more. It makes it so much more richer experience. Speaking of richer experience, last week's episode, I hate that I had the issues, and I mean for so many reasons. I hate that we had the issues and I wasn't able to watch it with you guys because it was an amazing episode, and just just to, see me get really uncomfortable and blush on camera would have been 100% worth it, because there were several sex scenes and I would have been like, don't make eye contact with anyone.
Yeah, I mean, it's HBO. I knew that was coming, but it was like, okay,
we're going into it.
We're not just going into it. We're going to be a little gratuitous with the runtime of this moment here.
Then we're going to go back for more. Oh, but it was still, despite that, because you and I are from a little bit more old school generation on that. Like, let's leave something to the imagination, shall we? Leave a little mystery. What's up, Sil? How you doing, bud? Definitely check out Sil too. I'll be back on his show on Wednesday. But I love how when they did the agony, when they show Lila going through the agony, the spice agony specifically, that it actually shows why it is so dangerous. That's something that's talked about in the novels, but we've never really seen that or had that explained in live action. And it's so dangerous because all of those people that came before you, they are tired of being in the darkness and they want to be alive again. And so they will fight and claw and take you down in order to get it. And not only that, you could get more than one, and that would be abomination. You would basically be possessed.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it was, coming from having read the books, that wasn't shocking to me. For people who haven't read the books, that's a moment that's gonna like change your perspective of what's happening with that moment.
I couldn't agree more. And the way they showed it, like this dark cavern, all this darkness, and that pinpoint of light, that's pretty much how I pictured it when reading the books, except I didn't really see it as much as having ground beneath your feet. It was just like a empty void, and there would be this little pinpoints of light, like atoms that molecules they would bring towards them or go towards, and pardon me. But other than that, it really felt so true to the books. I was really impressed with that. I was really impressed with the whole episode. I mean, Travis Fimmel is doing amazing at being this unhinged, masochistic murderer. Like, he is just, what is this? I don't know what this is. Like, the only thing, because again, I've only read the Frank Herbert books. All I know about is the Quidsack Hatterack. I don't know anything else beyond.
I mean, there's some things going on here that I haven't read enough of the books yet to really know what's going on. But I'm intrigued by it. I mean, there's some really interesting stuff here. I'm assuming that the bulk of what they're pulling is, coming from the books. I did notice in the last week when we watched last week's episode, I did notice that Kevin J. Anderson and Brian Herbert are both involved in some capacity with this series.
Oh, that's always good news.
Yeah. So
always good news.
I don't feel like they're just there's too much story, too much mythology for them to have to be just pulling stuff out of nowhere. So, I think that everything they're doing is founded somewhere in the legendarium. But I'm just not familiar with some of it. So I'm curious to see where it's going.
But it's a good ride though.
For sure.
Sometimes it's so refreshing not to know what the hell is going on.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to be surprised and intrigued and just ready for more. This is one of the best series, in my opinion, so far. I mean, we're 3 episodes in now. So far, one of the best series that's come out in a while. I mean, they killed it with Penguin, and they're killing it with Dune.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, HBO has for a long time produced very high quality content.
You will get no argument from me.
They are not ashamed to take advantage of what they are, have always been, like, talking about the sex scenes in last it's like,
yeah,
I'm watching it and I'm going, now this wasn't, sometimes you see those and you go, that added nothing to the story. Eternals comes to mind.
Yeah.
But like this one, like I said, it was gratuitous, but this is how they work.
Yeah.
So there was at least there was story reason behind it. And this is how they function. This is how they get what they want. This is how they get information, get power.
Speaking of story, it is 8:00. So for you at home and you have never done one of our watch parties before, how this works is we watch these all on our own screens. And because I am broke, I cannot afford to pay them any more money than I absolutely have to. So a lot of the time I get ads. I don't think I have ads on Max. I don't think I do. If I do, I will say, hey, I've got a commercial and you guys can pause. And that gives us a good minute and a half to talk about what we were just watching. And my clock says 8:00, yet my app says it is not. So I will exit out again and try to go in again.
I'm going to say, I've got an episode here, so.
There must be some kind of time dilation here in the Midwest because this happened last week too. Like, they're just tired of me. Okay, here we go. Now it says new episode. Well, resume. Okay, good. There it is. Yay. Okay, so what I know about this episode is it is a flashback to when Valya and Tula were young in the Sisterhood. And play. Get your drinks, get your snacks. I've got an ad. 1 of 3, it says. So last week must have just been a fluke.
Should have been. The first episode, I don't believe they ran ads on.
Oh, okay. I will say it has inspired me. I've got a couple new designs on the merch store on Etsy. This one is Visit Sunny Arrakis. Visit Sunny Arrakis. And you can visit Sunny Arrakis yourself by going to comicsandcosmetics.etsy.com.
You're gonna have to get you some postcards.
Oh, I know a couple people who would just absolutely love those postcards. All right. Here we go. We got the recap happening. Once in blood and once in spice. I hate that they killed her off, though. I mean, I get it, but she was sweet. I don't think anyone said that kid died either. So. Oh, it's pretty. I mean, Wallach 9. So that was Lila's grandmother, correct?
Correct.
She killed. Okay.
Hard choices will have to be made. If I ever shied away from hard choices. Unfortunately, as Karina no longer requires your
services. Yeah, that had to be a, okay, we're burned, we gotta go moment. There's that sound. The music, the cinematography, the effects, they're all just top notch.
Yeah. Yeah, there's really, at this point, after 2 episodes, I really don't have anything beyond a few minor nitpicks.
Right.
It's visually stunning. Costumes are stunning. It's just, the music's great. There's just really nothing to complain about.
Yeah. No notes. I mean, I've been doodling the towers from Wallach 9 for like 2 weeks now. See that right there? That's how I imagine the spice agony, like when they're in that space.
Right.
I saw their names, so the Brian Herbert, Kevin J. Anderson.
Yeah.
They're producers. That's amazing. Good for them. Doing the right thing, Warner Brothers. Doing the right thing. Respect the source material and the creators. I hear my dog. Here we go. I'm going to be looking all of these people up by the time this show is over.
Right.
And we've only got 6 episodes, so we're halfway through already. Yeah.
Wow.
Just stunning. Just absolutely stunning. I do love the big headdresses.
Mm-hmm.
Well, y'all kicked out of the palace.
We must act quickly to maintain our hold on the great houses.
No kidding.
The Emperor. We've been barred from the palace. This is not the first time an adversary has sought to remove me.
Oh.
Like the others, this soldier will learn.
I guess this is where we're getting our flashback. We'll see the last time an adversary tried to remove her. Or the first. Oh. No wonder they left. It looks really cold.
Right. I don't know what the thing they're cutting up is. It's reminiscent of that thing from Obi-Wan.
The whale fur.
Oh, yeah.
I still can't. And should we talk about whale seed? No, I don't think we should.
Those are some furry whales.
I hear it's great for the uniforms. You know, the Harkonnens leaving Lonkaville. Dave moved to Alaska once, and I asked him about it. He's like, I don't want to talk about it. I thought, oh my God, something horrible happened when he was in Alaska. No, it's just really cold, and he hates the cold.
It wasn't the Sasquatch.
There's no Sasquatch. It was just cold.
I should have just done the shopping myself. Even your younger sister has the good sense to request decent cuts of meat. Perhaps you should have sent Tula.
Yeah, maybe you should have gone by yourself, Mom. Jerk.
Thank you both, sisters, for procuring and preparing this meal.
Hey, I know that kid.
You're really going to send me everything? The Lansford accepted our petition. When we get there, you're going to get us a better trade deal. I admire your mettle, son.
Robert Baratheon?
You mock, but it's a fact. I'd like to shove it in Vorian's once you've made your mark.
I know who Vorian is.
Here, I carved this for your collection.
Aww.
What do you mean Vorian? Vorian Atreides?
After doing God knows what,
I know that name.
surfaced, gallivanting around the capital.
This is an opportunity to do more.
What? That's right, because he okay. I don't want to ruin things.
Make him understand what happened. Get him to correct the record so that we can reclaim our status.
Your father has plenty of status.
Oh yes, the mayor of peasants. Your
Youch.
grandfather, Abulard Harkins, was a hero. He didn't commit a war crime. He tried to stop a genocide. Vorian Atreides stripped our family of its honor based on a lie. We should be leaders of the Imperium.
So,
I understand where it comes from. Your greed, this entitlement.
Where in the line is he from Xavier?
If we don't act now, it will infect
Not sure off the top of my head.
I won't sit by and let it happen.
Teenagers.
Griffin, do not follow her. She's a wolf. If you're not careful, she will devour you.
She does not have a nice mom.
No.
So hard times in House Harkonnen. I mean, look at that. I wouldn't be a very pleasant person either. It's miserable.
Yeah.
Am I entitled, greedy?
No, you're just cold and hungry.
No. They're not like you, though.
It's an interesting study in how environment shapes people.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when I fell through the ice? It's that river. It was like a vice.
That's a river?
As soon as I hit that water, my muscles seized. Like a fool, you came out after me.
It's so cold there. I had no idea that was a river.
How? I mean, I was sinking. Then I heard you. Your voice in my head, ordering me to swim. Because of you, I didn't die that day. Not entitled or greedy.
Aww.
Extraordinary. That's why if you think the best course of action
So,
track down Vorian Atreides and get him to take back his lies.
oh, I gotta see if they have Vorian in live action.
The Imperium will be better for our contribution, Greg. We deserve to make it.
We will. We'll see.
I mean, at least in the beginning, the Harkonnens, I mean, they got a bad rap in the very beginning. Now their descendants are 100%, responsible for their own actions. But, what happened to Griffin? He was so sweet.
Griffin Harkonnen, son of Virgil and Sonya Harkonnen. You leave behind a family forever broken by your loss. You are our family's brightest light. The ancestors are fortunate to receive you.
It's so sad. Do we not know what happened?
Until we meet again.
This dude just signed a lifelong contract with HBO, and he's just going to show up in everything from now on.
Not a bad gig.
I wouldn't say so, no.
Come inside. I don't want to know.
God, I've got actual.
Gloria and my life and ours disappeared again. It's not fair. For the Atreides to suffer like we have. And I can't, because that means you can go away to Wallach 9. Valya, Sisterhood will help you. There's only one thing.
I just want to see Valya and Atreides on screen.
Doesn't have the stomach for it.
And Arthur and I will never be in this, Valya. She is worth far more than that.
And the path you choose, don't stay on this nightmare of a planet.
I'm inclined to agree with her.
Anything. All that's left here is death and rot.
I don't know if it's rotting. What would you do with your dead on a frozen planet? You'd burn them, right?
I don't think you'd have any other choice.
Right. Is that Salutis Secundus?
What if it's true that he is touched by the Maker? How else could he resist Mother Valya's power? Perhaps regroup on Wallach 9. Wallach 9? Our mission's here. Sisters, remember your resolve. Mother Valya, you have our loyalty.
It's so funny. I mean, honestly, that all these houses can't tell that the Bene Gesserit are the ones pulling the strings.
Right.
It feels very much like the Catholic Church to me.
Yeah, but it's based on the same kind of dogma.
This came from Tula.
They have the Orange Catholic Bible too. Still,
right?
She didn't survive the agony. I had hoped to reach Raquel for answers. We did. Raquel spoke through her. She said the key to the reckoning was one twice born. In blood and in spice. It's Desmond Hart.
uh-oh.
What are you gonna do?
Do you recruit him? Like,
Who's called for?
how would you do that? Love Wallach 9. So is she dead, or they have her in like a coma?
To do with some spice tea. Mother Valya drinks a cup every day. For clarity of thought, especially during trying circumstances.
Another one of Frank Herbert's themes. Drugs help everything.
Yeah.
Was it Raquel used to say? We must channel our human energy in service of the future. No one has ever returned from the state this child is in.
Okay, so she's not like 100% dead.
Keeping Sister Lila in this limbo sows pain and confusion. I am sorry this happened. But Mother Valya has made it very clear how we handle cases like this. We must let her go.
Youch.
If you would like, I could relieve you of that.
Oh.
Don't touch her. needs to be done. And I choose.
Yeah, I couldn't do it.
Thank you for your care and counsel, sister of the 11th of you.
I guess this means she's going to come back. You're absolutely right. Princess Bride has taught us. Give her the spice. I'm going to have to look up all the locations they filmed, because they've picked some good ones.
Yeah, they did.
Who do we have here? Feels like a Vorian and Serena moment.
That loves it up there. You remember the yearly hunt?
It's beautiful.
We're first to arrive. You can claim whatever quarters we want.
Maybe we should wait for the rest of your family to get here before.
You're nervous?
No, I'd like to make a good impression.
But it wouldn't be enchanted by you.
Well, my own family wasn't. You're so close with yours if they don't approve.
Poor Tula.
It's not possible.
She's the Marcia.
Mhm. Looks like it filmed in Budapest, Hungary, and Jordan.
Good calls. I'm going to have to make friends with some of those people, because those are countries where you can work on films and not be in the union.
Right.
So, Tula, how'd you meet Ori?
Oh, I was at a market and he struck up a conversation.
What market? Where are you?
You take him to meet your people. He said we could shoot target practices this afternoon.
Wait a minute. That's Rickon. You're just recycling Game of Thrones actors.
Continue this later.
I could use a hand. If you don't mind getting those hands dirty with blood and guts.
Who are these people? That's important.
To catch the bull, we need to lure it with bait. Is this tool?
Oh, it smells gross.
To you and me. Just a loosened bullet smells like dinner. These bulls are rare, shining creatures. Without a scent to lure them.
Wait a minute.
Have a chance. Now, this next part is tricky.
Bulls, you say?
So you see this? The topsmen are powerful enough to kill a person. True strength isn't always something you see from the outside. So, just be careful not to rupture.
All the imagery of the bull in the
everything.
opening credits.
Just remove it gently.
Could these be Atreides?
You dump the innards in a separate bucket. Can we do the next one?
Okay.
Yeah, that's great. Okay.
everyone on this production is bringing their A game.
What? We were coming down from the bridge and the path gave way.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
What about a sugar wire fuse? We can split the brakes.
Horses live in the feet.
Yeah.
Then the suspension swing.
He'll just kick himself to death trying to get out of it.
Easy city girl. Horses can't handle that. They won't let it heal.
Just stay with him. I'll be right back.
I just want to hear the family name. That's all I want.
I'm going to drag it out on up here.
Yeah. Are you seriously telling me that you're going to fix a horse's leg? It's been broken in 2 places. That's not possible.
No.
Oh, they killing it?
Yeah.
Okay. Go to sleep, horsey. That's sad. The bull hunt, though, that really makes me lean towards Atreides.
Yeah.
Which would be pretty much big betrayal for Tula to, you know.
That's right. But it is more than being a human lie detector. It is our order's guiding purpose. How?
We use it to serve the Imperium. What if the Imperium is corrupt?
We exert a subtle influence called humanity to its better nature.
Are there occasions where you withhold the truth? Just because the villains are told it doesn't mean they'll use it to good ends. Truth is a tool.
Good point.
And who should determine how to use this tool? You? You know what truth I see, sister? You are scared because you have nothing to serve. No purpose, nowhere to put all that hurt and anger.
So what is she doing there?
How truly alone you really are. Use this truth to motivate your actions. Tomorrow you will be tested. Humble yourself and commit to the Sisterhood, or resign yourself to an unremarkable life on a backwater planet.
Now, choices.
She had no call to reach my friend. It must have really gotten to her. It's fine. She wasn't always so rigid. The Sisterhood sent her as an ambassador to the Butlerians to make inroads. Instead, she came back as a true believer.
They are really, really dropping the Butler name every 5 seconds.
Doraday's filtered bias, if you ask me. I don't care. It was fixed in my on the Sisterhood. Do you even want to be a sister? I was going to be my brother's truth sayer, but he went to the Landsrat. Then he was murdered.
So he was murdered.
I feel sorry. I didn't want to come after that. My parents forced me. They didn't want me on their cabal anymore. What do you want?
Good question. This just makes me want to read more.
Yeah, they're they're dropping so many little hints at at deeper lore.
Yeah.
So hopefully this will read to more people getting into the books.
Oh, I hope so. I love that.
Are you able to put the sisterhood above all, even above your families? If the answer is yes, you may return inside. If not, I encourage you to
I made a sisterhood above all
on whether or not you belong here.
thingy graphic.
Okay.
And I showed Dave, and I guess he got the wrong idea out of it. He was like, really? Really? That's simple. You just got to say it. Feel like there's more. So you can't leave until you say it? Well, that seems pretty simple.
Is this like a vow to the order?
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing. But it seems rather simple.
This I'm taking that this is there's no going back beyond this vow.
You'll always be happy.
Trash, dirty Harkonnen. It's like the Harkonnen were the trailer trash of the galaxy at this point. You know, after reading Butlerian Jihad, I think we need a live action Butlerian Jihad because there are stuff in that book like the Cymax.
Yeah.
And what's his face? Why can't I say his name right now? The AI system. Osmus. That would put all of Dune in a 100% different perspective for a lot of people.
I mean, for starters, the Dune movies didn't do anything to explain the deal with technology.
Right. They just know, like, technology bad. Oh, snap.
I am Mother Superior, the Kellogg, I don't know. Let's do this. I haven't taken my vow.
You don't have to. It's fine, Annie.
I'm inviting you to come with me.
I can't wait to get to Raquella in these books.
Your voice, it stopped me outside. I've never felt anything like that. Sorry. Don't be. Has that ever happened before? Once. With my brother. He was drowning. He said I ordered him to swim when he couldn't. Crisis, survival, advancement. What? The human race is still evolving. At the Sisterhood, we work to advance our species. We found that adversity.
Was Raquella one of the women, the Rozak sorceresses?
I think so.
They mentioned Rozak.
When I lost my husband in the machine wars, it was like a limb torn off. Sometimes the misfortunes are the sails that take us to the shores we're meant to be on. You can achieve extraordinary things here. even shape the course of the Imperium. If you decide to stay.
So we're back to Tula. It feels like there is a divide between Tula and Valya. There's a very deep bond beyond them just being biological sisters. But there is a divide as well.
Right.
And I'm wondering if this is it.
Should I know? I'm right where I want to be. Don't you need to prepare yourself?
Man just lost his horse, okay? It's a bond.
My brother taught me how to handle animals. He taught me lots of things.
Sounds like a good man. When do I get to meet him?
She's there to kill him.
He died.
That's who killed her brother. And she's getting her revenge.
Tula.
Still inspires me. Influences how I live my life.
You talk much about your family?
My older sister never much cared for me. After he died, she went off to school. My parents were so grief-stricken they barely remembered I existed.
Been there.
I had to leave home just to be seen.
So Raquella was the first of the Rosak witches.
Okay. So she was a Rosak.
Yeah.
Because I haven't read about her yet.
Yeah, I think that's the third novel.
Okay.
If we marry, is that a proposal?
Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Uh-oh. She's going to say yes and then stab him with a syringe.
You marry me?
I called her Tula Vale.
It's only been a few months. You didn't really know me.
That's all the time I need. I need to get my life. My future.
I think it is Ori Atreides. I think she's going to kill him. So guess who Raquella is the daughter of?
Of an Atreides and
Vorian.
Yeah, okay.
She's the illegitimate daughter of Vorian Atreides and Helmina Berto Anaru. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I don't know what to do with my hands. Okay. Atreides. 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 I'm not always right, but wait a minute. Yes, I am. No, I'm not. Just a lot. Now the question. Oh yeah, here we go. She's gonna kill. She's gonna kill him. Murder. Where are you going? I just have to pee.
Thrilled. They find out. Soon join him. The Atreides clan. I need you to know that I regret that things are the way they are.
Uh-oh.
I wanted us to tell you.
Uh-oh.
I was afraid if you knew who I really am, you'd never allow yourself to get close to me.
There it is.
Love. My love isn't fickle.
It might be.
Truth exists. Deal with it together. Don't need to be afraid. My name isn't Tula Bell. I lied to you.
I'm actually from Lucaville, which makes me a Harkonnen.
It's Tula Harkonnen.
What? Dun dun dun. How you gonna handle it?
I certainly understand what you didn't want to tell me. No one chooses the name they're born with.
True.
I never blame you for that. You don't hate me. Nothing would make me hate you. Our families will disagree. Our families, yeah, they choose hate. That's what they're taught.
Okay.
The disagreement between our ancestors during wartime.
I mean, you could call it that.
Should lead into their future, and that's their birth, not us.
Or you could call it the Atreides were collaborators.
It's okay. I promise it's going to be okay. Just listen to me. We'll all write a future for ourselves, okay?
Now kill him.
Things can't be changed, right? Griffin will still be dead. And it will still be an Atreides who killed him.
Here we go.
We do what we must. I don't understand.
Murder. Murder was the case. Oh, she killed all of them?
Why is it so quiet?
Did she kill all of them?
Poisoned them all.
Oh my God, Tula! I didn't know you had it in ya. I really thought Valya was the cold-blooded. I know what. I'm not. Excellent foreshadowing with the horse. And Frank Herbert would be writing the internal monologue about how he loved her still. And so Tula's got it in her. She can handle this Lila situation. Uh-oh, missed one. And let him live. I wonder if that's Paul Atreides' grandfather. Or great-grandfather. Leto's grandfather. The one who gets killed by the bull eventually. Oh, that thing is gnarly looking.
Beware the seeds you sow and crops you reap. Do not be deceived by those
Fantastic.
who carry false claims over reform. They are corrupted, yet they know it not. Word spreading. Great houses.
I feel some jealousy coming off Dorothea.
An arms race.
Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of a human mind.
Thou shalt not make a machine in the likeness of a human mind. Where are we going?
To the tunnels. It's time I show you my life's great work.
A great
Genetic library.
More ways than one. From the time of the wars, we've been gathering DNA from across the Imperium.
Gross.
Collecting bloodlines, creating a
So gross.
genetic library.
Is that how we came out to make it to the great houses?
You could say that. We identify the best pairings, bolster the right unions, we can influence generations to come. Foster better leaders, ones less prone.
So the Atreides have just been
Farm's doing drug is taking it to extinction again.
I have a feeling you don't
since the beginning.
That is correct. What I'm about to show you relies on forbidden technology. I'm trusting you.
Relies on forbidden technology. So that's why Dorothea was being all, thou shalt not. What's up, Bene Gesserit? Go to silence.
You have to swallow to breathe part of this to anyone. Of course not. No one. It's going to be me. Mother Raquel is going to make me a success.
Okay, so this is the
she trusts me more
adversary issue.
Tell us what she wants. This is wonderful news. Do you feel ready? Not always. But Raquel has faith in me. What have you been working on? What have you been working on?
What have you been working on?
This.
Oh, the voice. She's going to show him the voice. I mean, you could demonstrate it without being so violent. Like,
wouldn't be very hearkening though.
Tap dance. Yeah, facts. Yeah, true story.
How did you do that? Can you teach us how to do it? I was hoping you'd ask.
So Raquel wants her to teach people, I'm assuming?
I imagine you're wondering why I've called you both in.
Or not.
I've been watching the two of you. You are the strongest among us. You both.
She's got a northern English accent, I've noticed.
I believe that you are both the future leaders of this order.
So it's definitely the Mother Superior badge.
I also watched you both amass followers. Such hubris is divisive. Our sisterhood is young, but growing in power. The more influence we gain, the more enemies we make.
True.
My time is limited. I feel it with every breath I draw.
I need you to find a way forward as reverend mothers.
Here we go.
Here.
Love the spice agony. Does that make me a masochist? I can't help it. It's just so interesting.
Mm-hmm. Let Valya and I walk amongst our foremothers. Give us the strength to.
And there is some basis in science. There are lots of animals that have genetic memory.
Yeah.
Valya Hockenman, it is now time to wake those who made you.
Do we have to?
It was only this once. Still your breath, focus your mind, and unlock your other memory.
Sorry.
What? No. Come back here.
Mother Raquel wants to see you.
I bet she does. Unacceptable young lady.
A message has come from Lankervale this morning from your sister, Tula.
Uh-oh.
This phrase caught my eye. The soup. No more courses to serve. Felt like a code. Will they be confirmation?
Maybe.
I have to go home.
We can arrange that. You can leave today.
Thank you.
However,
Your family name has always been more important to you. That's why you couldn't go through with the agony test, because you have unfinished business with your house.
You knew.
From the moment I saw you that night in the rain. But I can't afford to be patient. Go back to Lankervale, settle what needs to be settled, but you must commit to a path. If you choose the Sisterhood, you must be willing to sacrifice. Become a reverend mother.
don't mind me. Just taking my Robitussin. I'm really desperate to see what made her choose. Oh, youch. Kind of feels like they're dissing the acolyte. The caption said acolyte and it said coward. I really feel like this whole time HBO's been like, hold my beer
Yeah.
to Disney. Like, you want to see some witches chanting on a mountain? You should hold that postcard up again, just in case. Oh, there it is. Oh, look at their bright, shiny, super colorful scooters. So Star Wars.
Gloria Atreides is dead.
They all are.
Why would you want to go back there? Just why?
I didn't think you could.
Neither did I.
Oh, so they don't burn their dead. They freeze them. They keep them in a deep freeze.
Okay.
So cool.
Woody. What did you bring her? For what she needs you to. She no longer has a place here. Well, she's my sister. It's my choice.
Is that,
You shouldn't have come back. You've done enough.
Youch.
You have.
Their family sucks. Like, they're not helping the Harkonnen name at all.
You should be thanking Tula. She did the family who destroyed ours, who killed Griffin. She showed them all that the Harkonnens are not cowards.
And what if they come after her? You're a sweet child. It's only trying to help. She twisted you. She'll do anything.
The other one is your daughter, too.
Your rage. You've already cost us one child.
Be quiet.
Do it. Oh, I'd love to do that to my mom. Just once. Oh, don't do it. You got to live with that. Chop off your finger.
What are you doing?
Ooh.
Sorceress.
Yeah. So maybe watch your tone. Rude. So, it's a Gamja bar or something similar. Oh, it's the poison.
Yeah.
She went through it there? Change the waters. Ugh, I love it. Uh-oh. I mean, it does feel like a slight advantage because cold slows your blood down.
Are you scared? I heard your voice.
I would have liked to have seen her ancestors.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
The agony. I survived.
You alright?
Yes.
We should hurry and tell them to miss the ship.
Look at me.
I lost Griffin. And I lost you too.
Let's go back
Valya.
to a planet that's not frozen solid.
Promise me the Sisterhood will be a fresh start for us. We have a new purpose now.
Woo. I wonder if the adversary she was talking about was Dorothea.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Sisters, it is time to say goodbye to Sister Lila.
And then Lila sits and goes, blah! I'm Raquella.
Lila's wisdom still exists. You knew how desperate she was to find out where she came from. You took advantage of her. She should never have been asked to make this sacrifice. She was a child.
This order is founded on sacrifice.
She was an Atreides, and I'm pretty good at killing those, so...
Have laid down their lives in the service of our cause. They understood that for some of us to advance, all of us must be willing to risk. Lila knew that. She played her part. Mother Valya would never have asked her to try if she didn't believe that it was necessary. We owe her our gratitude and our respect. And the same for Mother Tula. And now,
That would be a really crappy role to play, though, because you got to lay there and keep your eyes open and not breathe. Like,
right?
now what's Tula going to do? I'm not feeling 100% that she's just going to let this girl just die. But they could really surprise me. Should take it out.
Where are we going now? The last place anyone would expect me to be.
A bar. And I like them showing the actual cities.
Yeah.
And Seleucus Secundus. So in the movies and stuff, it's just you think everyone in the Imperium lives like that.
Valya. What an unexpected surprise.
It's the whale sperm guy. Her father.
Never thought I'd live to see the day.
Oh, he's on a suspensor chair. Yay.
Please. Come in. Sister. How is Aunt Tula doing?
Oh, what's up with that? What's up with that?
Just got this in the store.
Mother Tula, I know how difficult that was for you.
She's got Lila squirreled away somewhere.
I believe my
How much you want to bet?
Proud. Indeed.
Just gonna take this to the storeroom.
Finally see what the hidden technology was.
Oh, if it's ominous, I'd be real mad at the Bene Gesserit. You dumbasses! That's one of the. That looks like one of the mine tanks, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Is it a friggin' Cymac? See, I told you.
Blood pressure 91. Pulse rate 100.
Anna Rule.
Neural activity irregular. Spice can rejuvenate the mind. She still has a chance if you administer the correct dosage. This is not an authorized request. Mother Valya is off planet. She entrusted me with
It's a
the idea
Cymac.
to keep this child alive. Initiating protocol.
That's the. What do they call them? The gel. Crystalline gel.
Yeah.
Electronics. Circuitry. The gel circuitry.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be damned. The Bene Gesserit have a friggin' Cymac running their genetic storage.
Did not expect that.
I did not expect that either. But, the Bene Gesserit are pretty much, at all costs.
Oh, they play by their own rules for sure.
That's true. But I did not see the Cymac coming. I mean, I wonder if that's why they keep dropping all the Butlerian Jihad stuff.
Maybe so.
I liked the second episode better, but this was still good. We learned a lot. What do you think?
Yeah, so I would say that on its own, this is the weakest of the 3 episodes so far. But it lays an awful lot of groundwork.
Yes. Absolutely. Big fan.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, though, the Cymac is what is outlawed. It's AI. It's a thinking machine, or specifically a machine that thinks like a human.
Well, it's the Cymacs were the ones that they had a human brain, but everything else was metal and the gel circuitry and an extended life. Then they had the thinking robots and the straight up AI that it's not Barabbas, but what was the pirate that Jeffrey Rush played in Pirates of the Caribbean? It was Barbossa. Okay. So the Cymac that programmed the AI, the Evermind, was Barbossa.
Right.
And he was a Cymac. So they started out as humans, they created AI and thinking machines, and then they themselves became cyborgs.
Right.
But the name, because I have captions on, the name is Anna Rule.
Anna Rule, yeah.
So it has to be a Cymac because that was Raquel's last name. That was her mother's last name.
Ooh.
Lot to process. I need to finish this book so I can move on to the next. So good though. But man, Tula cold-blooded. I really thought she was the gentle one. And maybe that's what they were trying to point out when she killed all the Atreides except for the one. Let the little boy go. The innocent one or whomever. Interesting.
Right.
Interesting. But I'm really looking forward to more. Guys, do me a favor because we're wrapping it up. It is that time of the evening. I do have to pee. Do me a favor, follow Andrew on all the socials and on YouTube. Give him a subscribe. You will not be disappointed. We are members of the Red 5 network. We do look good in red. If you go to red5.bio.link, and I will try to type it as quickly as possible because for some reason that was the one thing I did not have loaded. So, yay. Look at me go. Look at how quickly I did that. Red 5. If you go to red5.bio.link, you will see a preponderance of nerdy content creators and podcasts. If you cannot find a nerdy podcast at this link, then you're boring, okay? But we are both powered by Red 5. If you would like to support the channel, there are so many ways to do so. You can go to our store at Etsy, comicsandcosmetics.etsy.com. You can scan that QR code up there and tip us as much or as little as you like. But the easiest way to do it is actually the freest way to do it. Just like, subscribe, share the video, give us a comment. It supports us way more than you realize. It tells the algorithm that you dig what we're putting out there. But that's all we got for you today. I've been Danny. He's been Andrew, and you've been awesome. Do not forget to check under your beds tonight because
Disney and Kathleen Kennedy are gonna get you!